Better than sitting near someone that's going to work and do their own work, and then whenever you need them for a peer review, they're there.
And I suggest sitting with a friend in class because you'll need someone to help you at times.
It's definitely better to sit by yourself in this class. This way you won't get easily distracted from all of your assignments.
I found sitting by a friend who wants to earn a decent grade helpful. Some assignments can be confusing and it helps to have a second opinion.
I mean, if it's a good friend that'll make sure you get your work done, then it'll be fine.
So sit far away by yourself.
It's better to sit by yourself in senior project class because otherwise then you'll get distracted way easier and just want to talk and not do the assignments.
It really depends on the person if you ask me. I found that sometimes sitting next to friends was great because I needed help, and the other times I had to distance myself to actually get some stuff done.
I guess it really depends who that friend is. Sometimes they can help you out and help keep you on track, and sometimes they can distract you, so choose wisely.
She is definitely there to help you as much as possible.
She does not play around when it comes to late work.
Miss Kirchmeier is usually really busy because she's a librarian too, and then be ready for her not to be in the classroom as often.
She's willing to work with you, you just have to be willing to work with her.
You need to know that Ms. K wants you to succeed and will help you in any way she can. All you have to do is find her and talk to her about your grades.
You know, she's always open to questions. You can always just go up to her and ask her something. She can normally give you an answer.
Oh, she's also the librarian, which means she has other stuff to do.
If you have any questions, she will answer anything for you.
The sooner you ask Mrs. K for help, the better. She truly wants to help everyone, but if 100 students attack her the last week of classes, no one will be happy.
Ms. Kirchmeier puts a lot of work into the class, so even though it gets stressful, she really cares about your grade. And so you should always ask her for help and stuff and not be scared to ask for help.
Miss K is there to help you, and normally she's more than willing to.
This class is structured a lot like a college class, or what I would think a college class would be like, in the fact that she gives you the assignments the very first day, and you go with it. You do them on your own time, you turn them in, they're due, you get them on Monday and they're due Friday, and you have that week to do them.
Don't mess around. Actually do the work.
Listen at the beginning of class. She talks for 5 minutes. Just listen to it. That way you don't have questions.
Be prepared to do a lot of work each day. There's no day you go in there and not do anything.
Organizational skills in senior project, especially with Ms. Kirchmeier, are extremely important.
Figure out what you have to do at the beginning of the week, and then pace yourself to get everything done, and remember your weekly progress log.
There's a ton of work, and you need to organize yourself and pace yourself through the assignments.
Name every document exactly like Ms. K wants you to.
I wish I had taken the whole class more seriously, to be completely honest. I procrastinated the whole time. I would wait till Friday to get everything done, and then I would just stress myself out, insanely. An insane amount of stress.
Ms. Kirchmeier, she grades everything perfectly, so you actually have to do your work legitimately.
Work ahead.
I wish I listened to Ms. Kirchmeier more intently when she would talk at the beginning of each class, because I missed out on some key information. She doesn't talk for that much, so you may as well pay attention for the first 10 minutes.
Check the syllabus. Seriously, that'll get you through most of the class.
Do a project on something you love so you feel like you're doing a project.
I was in a study hall. I thought that the class would be easy, but there really was a good bit of work to it.
Is actually do your work on time.
Make sure you do your work and it is shared on time, because those help forms are a pain in the butt.
Organizational skills are really important in this class because if you don't know where stuff is to show it to Ms. Kirchmeier, then you'll have to redo it.
You should always use your time really wisely in class because you have a lot of time to get stuff done, but if you don't, you just fool around, you'll get really stressed out.
To do your senior project on something that you're passionate about, because that makes the whole process a lot easier because you're actually interested in what you're doing.
I would always work on my laptop, and sometimes the Wi-Fi wouldn't work correctly with Google Drive. So sometimes it's better to work on a desktop.
One thing I wish I took more seriously in this class would have to be Google Drive.
We use Google Drive on almost everything.
This was learning like a whole new layout of the computer, really.
So that everything is online.
And yes, it is important to take Google Drive seriously, all the assignments, because it's what you're graded on. It helps you with your senior project and your presentation at the end of the year.
What surprised me most about this class is probably the fact that all of the stuff that we thought was busy work at the beginning of the semester was actually relevant later on.
If you don't know what Google Drive does, then you're not going to know how to do the actual assignments.
They're really important. You need to have a folder in your Google Drive and keep things in different folders, because if you have them all scattered on there, it makes it really hard to keep track of what assignments.
How to use that frickin' Google Drive, that is just, that's gonna help.
By taking senior project class, I have learned how to write a proper research paper with in-text citations and how to use Google Drive.
How to research something.
Google Drive, knowing how to use it, and I can instead of using a flash drive carrying it around everywhere, I can just upload documents and things like that. But in the end, I've learned a whole lot about thesis statements and how to construct a well-written research paper.
I'm now pretty familiar with Google Drive and know how to work it a lot better than I did before.
How to research a topic and to find relevant sources.
I'm surprised that I'm now really good at using Google Drive. It has really helped me with not only my senior project, but also my tasks, also the tasks in all my classes.
But doing my job shadowing that I love, athletic training, that's what field I want to go into.
Yes, Mr. President. All right, thank you. Oh, hey.
Hi, I'm Cody Snow, and this is my senior project exam.
Love you, girl. My door just creaked open. That was creepy.